Gun Galleria here. Today I'm going to be talking about a black powder rifle. Now usually when somebody discusses CVA, black powder rifles and stuff like that, this is kind of what they're talking about. And this is a CVA. This is not kind of your typical CVA that you come across these days, in that this one does not have brass furniture. There's a pewter end cap, wood rod. It's not completely your average one that you come across. This one is also, marked Connecticut Valley Arms, black powder only, 50 caliber, and a serial number. No other marks. Nothing for Italy, nothing for anything else. That's because this one was made during the time which was a transition between them being marked USA and how they're marked today. And this does not have a country of origin marked on it. Now, the country of origin is actually likely to be Spain. So there was a transitionary time. So, I mean, slightly different kind of black powder CVA. Not completely off the wall or anything, but it is typical of what you see when somebody says, hey, black powder rifle. But this is not the topic of the video. This rifle is a fun one in the collection, but it is not what this video is about. What this video is about is this rifle. This is a Hopkins and Allen. This was made by Numrich Arms. Numrich, you probably know for lots of parts. This is actually a rifle that was produced for them. And it's a Hopkins and Allen's, the Target 45. So it is a 45 caliber black powder. And you have your markings on top of the barrel. West Hurley, New York. There is a marbles rear sight. But you do have your Lyman front sight. And this is a 77R. And your rear sight is sitting on top of a color case hardened steel rod to offset. So it's a rather decent pair of sights. There's a steady pin that has been added. And of course, you've noticed this is a underhammer. So there's a brass cup to help with the flash. But what is fun about these is your hammer spring is the trigger guard. So, this is kind of an interesting setup. The barrel on this is also not, a light barrel. I mean, usually on your black powders, you'll measure across the flats. And on, say, the other one, the CVA, when measuring across the flats, I'm looking at 0.93 inches. This one, which is a 45 caliber instead of a 50, is 1.12 inches. Now, that makes a difference. You definitely feel the difference in the weight. So it's a heavier barrel for a smaller caliber with a steady pen and rather nice sights. Means this was being set up for target shooting. Now, the one thing that they went even further on, and what I'm trying to find more on the history of this particular rifle, is the buttstock. That is much more a German Schützen style buttstock. Not what you see on the ads, the vintage ads you find for these Under Hammer rifles at all. This is a custom stock. Somebody had this made. It is a decent sized stock as well. I mean, that is designed for, you know, usually these were designed for a particular shooter, but, you know, at times, you know, they're also useful for other people. I mean, if it's a pretty standard length of pull and everything else, you're probably going to be able to use this yourself and not have to go, oh, well, it's custom, so it really won't fit me. Well, no, in this case, not true. Now, when I was looking at this, I was noticing this brass butt plate has kind of an irregular section here. So me being me, well, I was curious. So there's a regular section here. There's kind of raised little indentions. Well, not really indentions from this side. They're indentions from this side. And when I looked at it, it has the name Harry Pratt. P-R-A-T-T. Now, at first I thought, oh, maybe this is the owner of the rifle. And I realized, oh, wait a minute. When I looked at the buttstock, this is definitely hand chiseled and carved. So, yeah, I figured it may be the name of the maker who made this buttstock. And so when I went looking up, I found that this name actually refers to a gentleman mentioned in a particular book. The book is called 65 Years a Rifle Shooter. Blue-Collar Rifle Shooter, that's what it is. 65 Years a Blue-Collar Rifle Shooter. And within there, he mentions meeting a gentleman by the name of Harry Pratt. His actual name is Harry C Pratt. And he talks about him being somebody who does woodworking and makes stocks for rifles. So, more than likely, I'd say there's probably about a 99% certainty that it is the same Harry Pratt who made this buttstock. So, he wasn't a manufacturer. He made buttstocks for people who ordered them, who requested them. So it's not a, oh, go out and pick one up off the shelf at Cabela's kind of thing. It was you wanted a buttstock, you met with him, he got information that he needed, and carved a stock for you, and fitted it to your rifle. So it's a very interesting, nice piece to have, along with, the color case hardened steel sight mounts and a decent set of Lyman sights. This was something set up for somebody who was doing competition black powder shooting, late 60s, early 70s. And the whole underhammer design is a very interesting kind of design, in my opinion. I mean, nothing wrong with, you know, your set trigger CVA rifles. It's just that you see a lot of those, but you don't see a lot of these. And these are rather interesting design to me, and I'm always looking for things that are slightly different, and this definitely fits that bill. Anyway, I will be back again with another not so commonly seen firearm, or just something a little quirky. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Have a good one.